So what we see here now is the underside of the top. Now just having a look in that lower left hand corner of what you can see on screen there, those are the two holes for your choices of where the modesty panel sits. So in our case we're going to use the outside of those, and you'll see as I move the camera along it'll have more sets of those further up. Also, just looking along the side of the top as well, you can see we've got 3 holes for the side panel to connect to. So I will need, for the top, 10 of our cam bolts. Okay, now so we're going to go around and insert all of the cam bolts into the various holes around the edge of the top. I'm just going to be careful not to accidentally insert one in this hole, which is of course for the inside installation of the modesty panel where you have the cable rack on the outside of the desk. As long as I stick to the outside edge, I'll be fine. So no need to show all of these, but I will just go through popping the first couple in, and then the magic of television will take care of the rest. Okay, so if they're going a little bit crooked, you can finger tighten them a little bit just to help them to stay straight as you're doing so. And then when you pop the screwdriver on it, it makes it easier to get it to start out by tracing a nice straight line into the hole. So as you go around, just make sure you do get them nice and straight, because when we drop the underframe onto it, you definitely want to be sure that your bolts are nice and straight so that they go straight into the holes of the underframe. So now all of the cam bolts are in our top. I'll just bring the camera over for a slightly better view, and if I focus on the 3 cam locks at the end of the underframe, just to point out once again the importance of making sure that these all line up in the right way. I'll zoom right in on that one, and just want to be sure that the little arrow is pointing directly down, which it is in this case, directly down toward the floor when the underframe is upside down, because then the respective bolt will line up with the hole in the locking mechanism, and everything should be pretty easy to drop on from there. If you just note also the way the underframe and desktop are facing each other, so they're both upside down, and all of the large black holes you see on the desktop, these are for cables to slot through, and that goes to the rear of the desk. So the underframe, modesty panel and cable rack, that's at the rear of the desk, and that's going to line up with this part of the top here when we drop it on. So it's important to get everything in the right place first, that way you don't have to worry about turning things around once you've assembled everything.